Imagine a place in America early in the 20th century where black excellence wasn't just a dream, it was the reality. A thriving, self-sufficient community so prosperous, it was known as Black Wall Street. This was Greenwood in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Here, black doctors, lawyers, pilots, and entrepreneurs built a city from the ground up. They owned their own banks, luxury hotels, movie theaters, schools, and hospitals. It was a beacon of hope and a testament to what could be achieved through unity and hard work, a symbol of black economic power in an era defined by struggle. In Greenwood, the dollar circulated within the community dozens of times before it ever left. This created a cycle of wealth and opportunity that was almost unheard of for African Americans at the time. Children walked clean, safe streets, dreaming of futures as bright as the polished brass on the storefronts. Families owned beautiful homes, drove new cars, and enjoyed the cultural richness of their own jazz clubs and theaters. This wasn't just a town. It was a legacy in the making, a powerful statement against the systemic racism that gripped the rest of the nation. It was proof that when given the space to flourish, the black community could build an empire. But this prosperity was a threat to the racial hierarchy of the time. On May 30th, 1921, a simple everyday incident in an elevator, a young black man named Dick Rowland and a white elevator operator named Sarah Page was twisted by rumor and sensationalized by the press. A local newspaper published a story with the inflammatory headline, "Nabbed Negro for Attacking Girl in an Elevator," and reportedly ran an editorial calling for a lynching. This single, unverified accusation was the spark that lit the fuse of racial hatred. That evening, a white mob gathered outside the courthouse where Rowland was being held. A group of armed black men, many of them veterans, arrived to ensure he wouldn't be lynched. A confrontation occurred, shots were fired, and all hell broke loose. What followed was not a riot, but a massacre. Over the next 18 hours, a mob of thousands of white residents, some deputized and armed by city officials, descended upon Greenwood. They didn't just loot and vandalize, they waged a full-scale war. Private planes, reportedly, were used to drop incendiary devices, bombing the community from the air. Mobs went from block to block, from house to house, systematically burning everything to the ground. They shot residents in the streets as they fled their burning homes. Over 35 city blocks, the entire bustling heart of Black Wall Street, were reduced to ash and rubble. When the smoke cleared, the devastation was absolute. It's estimated that as many as 300 black residents were killed, though the true number may never be known. Over 10,000 people were left homeless, their life's work and savings gone in an instant. For decades, the Tulsa race massacre was actively suppressed. It was scrubbed from local and national history books, not taught in schools, and whispered about only in private. The government, both local and state, failed to protect its citizens and then covered up the crime. No one was ever prosecuted for the murders or the destruction. They tried to erase an entire city, and for a long time, it seemed like they had succeeded. But you can't erase a legacy forever. The story of Black Wall Street is more than just a tragedy. It's a powerful lesson in resilience, and a stark reminder of the destructive force of jealousy and racism. The survivors and their descendants kept the memory alive, passing the story down through generations. Today, thanks to their tireless efforts, the truth is finally being brought into the light. Remembering Greenwood is about honoring the lives lost, celebrating the excellence they built, and demanding accountability. It's about ensuring that we never forget what happened when a community dared to build its own kingdom. Thank you so much for joining me to uncover this vital piece of history. If you believe these stories need to be told, please hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more untold truths. Your support helps us keep these important memories alive.